Welcome, Jamie.
Good afternoon to the members of the Environment Committee. It's nice to be here. I came before you to testify specifically on Senate Bill 144, but while I was here, I thought I would share my endorsement of Senate Bill 149, and I can answer questions about that if anyone has any. I'm here, similar to my first selectman, to endorse the concept of encouraging local control on the Connecticut Siting Council. What you may have already heard is that East Windsor, Connecticut and Ellington, Connecticut house 30% of the state's renewable energy capacity just in those two small towns. And between those two communities, we have lost such a significant amount of prime and important farmland that we have farmers discussing culling herds because they do not have enough local land to feed the cows on the state's largest dairy farm, for example. This has been a recurrent issue where we feel like there's this push and pull between us being intellectually informed on the purpose and the vision of the Connecticut Siting Council. We understand why it exists. I understand the governor's veto to the previous version of this bill, but we have been stuck in negotiations for a long time, and while the negotiations continue to move forward to seek solutions for the Connecticut Siting Council, we have ongoing engagement where there is another several hundred acres of farmland before the Siting Council for consideration to be lost in that town that already sites 20% of the state's renewable portfolio. And we've made no progress in that stalemate. And so I appreciate this committee's interest in raising this bill, but I hope we can get to the point where we can find a compromise that will be agreed upon by the administration and passed into law swiftly. East Windsor can't afford to lose any more open space. Ellington cannot afford to lose any more farmland, and our communities are begging us to take action in a system that does not currently allow our local input to meaningfully affect the changes. And I'm grateful to the administration for negotiating House Bill 5507 2 years ago, which made some progress on these issues, but there's still so much more work to be done. And so you'll find me before any committee that's doing Siting Council reform bills. Our community has had undue, perhaps, burden and influence and time and energy and local resources spent in trying to testify before the Siting Council, and we look forward to a time where our engagements are easier and better understood.